Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto, and welcome to a new video. In this video we will be taking a look at RSR, which is reserve right. We will start off by looking at some key statistics, where we're trading, all-time highs, volume, etc. And then we'll jump over to the charts and do some price analysis to have a look at some potential buying zones and some potential areas to target if you are looking to trade or accumulate. First up, make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel. And let's crack on. Reserve right, which is ticker RSR, is currently ranked 79 out of all cryptocurrencies that we have listed on CoinMarketCap. Today we have a token price of $0.018948, which is around 1.8 cents. That's slightly up on today's trading, 0.41%. We have a total supply of 100 billion RSR, and out of those in circulation, it's less than 10%. It is 9.3 billion. We are getting a 24-hour volume of $31.8 million, and the market cap today, which is the 14th of December 2020, is $177 million. If we just look at the market pairs where we're trading the most, Binance is getting a fair old whack. HBTC, there's some big exchanges like Binance, Korea, Bitmart, Bilaxy. We're on a lot of exchanges. So if you're looking to 68 pairs, to be honest, that's what we have. If you're looking to get hold of some, it is fairly easy to get hold of. OKX is another big exchange here. Huobi, I will be using the Huobi chart as it has got the most data there. One final point is the all-time highs, and that was 31st of August this year, and we did it 3.1 cent. So that is an area to look at targeting in the not too distant future. So that was the key stats. We'll jump over to trading view now and have a look at some potential areas we could buy in and some potential areas we could either sell, take profits, or even just accumulate. Here we have reserve rights versus Tether, the daily time frame, and it is the Huobi chart. I don't use Huobi, but like I said earlier on, it does have pretty much most of the data available, better than more data than Binance, so it does give us something more to work with. Last time I did the video, it was on the 22nd of November, and we was here, and I did say potential areas to buy in was this daily support. If we did lose that, then we was coming down to weekly support at 0.017568. We did actually wick right through and we hit the next level of weekly support at 0.01627, but we did bounce up and we pretty much closed as daily candles within that weekly support there. And then we have bounced down. The wicks have gone through it a few times and we did hit it pretty much direct there on the 12th of December a few days ago. And we have bounced up. I mean, it is looking quite bullish now. I mean, you could say there's a bit of a trend there, but it will be a choppy trend, to be honest. And what we need to do is just have a look at some potential areas to buy in. So we just need to put that bearish scenario on at first, and what we'll do is just take the entire move. So we'll go from top to bottom. Let's just have a look if we're going to do it wick to wick or body to body. I think we're going to do it wick to wick. So if you take it up to that top wick there, and that is pretty much on that bottom wick there. This is the entire move. We have shot up and we have started to retrace. We've already gone past. You could say we have done a 61% retracement. It's very, very close to hitting that on my nose. And then we have bounced up. So in my opinion, I think the 61% retracement buy-in is pretty much taken now, and we are starting to push up. It is a little bit range bound at a minute on the daily time frame. We are trading within these two levels of daily support and resistance, but you could use these as potential buy zones. We have wick down here, so I'm still going to say that this area is 0.017588 could be a good potential area to buy in. And if we do lose that, we will wick down to this weekly support at 0.016278. So that is a bearish scenario. We will get rid of a fib. We have already done that retracement and we've popped back up. So that is pretty much the bearish phase. Them three areas there you could look to target to buy in. If we're looking in a bullish perspective now, and December is historically a great month for altcoins, and that's gone back over the last 5-6 years, and there is data to prove that. So you've got to go with history, you've got to go with the statistics, and in my opinion, I do think we're going to push up. I just want to cover Bitcoin a second here. I put a scenario out on the 27th of November that for a typical alt season, you want BTC to be quite stable and range bound really. So what we want is BTC to trade within this area, bouncing up and down and using $17,200 as support. While this happens, Ethereum XRP should leave the charge, and then altcoin season should begin, and everything else, fingers crossed, should follow it. So that is what scenario I want to happen. And the next up, we need RSR to start breaking some of these levels. So there's a key daily level at 0. You could call that 2 cent, pretty much bang on. Once we do close a daily candle above here, and then we can start pushing on and look at some other levels to target. I mean, you could say there's another daily level there, but it's too close to there. So we want to close a daily candle above here. Once we do close above there, then 2.5 cent is the next target. I don't have any other levels in there. I mean, I've not plotted any really because it's not been up there ever since. That was the all-time highs up there. And in and around this area, it was very wicky, and we wasn't there for long. I mean, if you look at that as a date, see if the date range works here. It fucked me off last time. From here to here, I mean 20 days we was only trading that area, so there's not much data there unless you go into the lower time frame. So if you're going to go down to the, I don't know, the 4 hour, 6 hour, you will get some levels here to target. But to be in a bullish trend, we do need to close a daily candle above 2 cent, and that is the first target. Once we close a daily candle above there, this is the next major target. There will be some other levels in there again as a lower time frame support, but I'm not going to mark them up until I need to. And then the next target is 2.5 cent. Once we close above this area, a daily candle, I will come back into this project. I will do some further in-depth analysis and go into the lower time frames, because with a project where we've only got a 20 days worth of data in that area, it is hard to find it on the daily time frame. I personally like to trade on the higher time frames. I'm a long-term positional trader and investment really, so I look at low levels of monthly and weekly support to buy, and then I look at higher levels of weekly and monthly resistance to sell, or all-time highs when we go into price discovery. I think we're going to, on this next altcoin run, we're going to get a lot of price discovery. So going forward, you need to just potentially target round numbers really. So if the project's $1 now, target $10, or if you get my script. So that is some potential buy zones down here, down at what do we say? There we go, sorry, weekly. So M2 weekly supports there, and then to close a daily candle above here is the major target really. Once we do close a daily candle above here, I will do some further analysis. If we just put the EMAs on and see what they're saying, I use the 8 and the 30. As you can see, we have had a that's a bearish cross, to be honest there. The 8 going through the 30 would signify that we are going to go lower. But let's just have a look at what Hitman is saying. So the Hitman is still bullish. Hitman works out when there's a shift in market momentum. So currently we are in a bullish phase. We was bearish 4th of September, as you can see, we went down. I'm not liking that cross, to be honest. Really, I want us to start pushing up. I want this 8 to come back round and push back through the 30 and then absolutely slingshot us up into oblivion and start to target our all-time highs. Because once we start targeting our all-time highs, we can really start pushing up and targeting 5 cent and then 10 cent, and you know where I'm coming from. This is very, really early days in this project, and I think buying in at these levels, no matter even if you're buying pre-all-time highs, I still think, in my opinion, it is a solid investment for our future. This project has a lot going on, and a lot of banks, a lot of partners, a lot of currencies, a lot of countries are using the currency now, so it's going to be a bright future. So that will do it for today's analysis. That is just some potential buy zones and then some areas to target to maintain that bullish momentum. So that will do it for today's video. Please make sure you do like this video, subscribe to my channel, make sure that you are in my Telegram group, which is the Crypto Troops. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.